while Sombra ARG continues to go on endlessly and everyone gets super frustrated, and frankly I'm quite annoyed and really disinterested mainly in Sombra now, just because this ARG that Blizzard has done has gone on forever. But I want to talk a little bit about potential Sombra and what it means for the game. So potentially people have an idea that Sombra would be a stealth character, and I don't like the concept of stealth characters in games too much, just because of the fact that it's super hard to balance a stealth character. It feels hard to find the line where they're not like really underpowered because you're not giving them enough stealth and stuff like that, and really overpowered because they're completely stealth, can get behind enemy lines easily and single target people out like it's nothing, right? So it's hard, but I think Sombra will have a hard time in Overwatch because it's such a team-based game. It's such a team fight kind of game where you need everyone coordinating. You need all 6 people engaging in a fight, or at least if you're not doing that, you need someone who's flanking and doing a really good job. And that, I feel like that's what Sombra has to be, right? I feel like Sombra, if they're a stealth character, they actually have to be ridiculously good at flanking and ridiculously good at dealing damage to the side. It can't be single targeted damage either, unless of course you could focus down on someone like a Zen or a Lucio that's healing the enemy team. Because in Overwatch, if you're trying to go off by yourself, if you're trying to flank, it just doesn't work out that well, because it is a very team heavy game. You know, you can usually, against good players of course. Now if you're like, I don't know, lower elo or just a lower level playing with lower MMR players, I should say, it's very easy to try to take on people 2 at a time, because, well, they're not very good, they're not coordinating with each other, not playing off each other. But at higher MMR, and you can even see like pro games, it's very hard for people to take on, to win a 1v2 situation. Not saying it doesn't happen, but it's just going to be more rare because people are going to work together to try to keep each other alive. And that's one of my favorite parts of Overwatch. It's the fact that, yeah, I get rewarded as an individual for having good skill, but I get rewarded even more for being an individual that cares for my teammates and has their best interests in mind. And that's why lately I've been playing a lot of D.Va, because the defense matrix is amazing at just shutting down a lot of people, saving your teammates, and it's so much fun. But anyway, that's why I feel like Sombra has to be a character that's just really overpowered to actually be good, because if you're a stealth character, you're not really traveling with the team. There's no point in traveling with the team because you want to be stealth, you don't want to be seen, and you want to target someone specifically, so you're probably going to want to get around the enemy team's Reinhardt shield, so that means you are moving away from the actual team, and that's one less person they're going to have in a team fight. And it also means and let's be honest, right, at high MMRs, everyone chooses Lucio. So that means if you're Sombra, you'll most likely never get the Lucio ult, and if you do, you won't really be able to use your ability, because that means you're active in the team fight, so you'll never actually be able to use your stealth ability, because the Lucio boost doesn't last forever. So you're basically fighting with your gun, and I'm assuming if you're making a stealth character, you're not going to make their gun ridiculously good. Like I said, because stealth characters, you can either go, you make them underpowered, or you can make them overpowered. It's very hard to find that median. Now, I'm sure Blizzard will try to find a way, and I'd be very surprised if they do, but I'm actually doubtful as to a character like Sombra, if they can actually be useful in a game. We'll see. I mean, to be honest, I thought Anna was probably going to be one of the support players that'll actually change up the meta, rock the game, but she didn't really do that. She's not a bad character, but she's not a Zenyatta. Now, Zen's going to get a nerf, so maybe Anna will be better. Anna's ult, I believe, is Anna's ult on attack definitely is way better than Zen's ult. But still, you don't see a lot of Annas compared to Zen's. So Will Sombra be too OP? Will Sombra be underpowered? Is stealth a good mechanic for Overwatch? Personally, I think Sombra will be underpowered, and personally I think stealth mechanics is probably not a good idea for a game like Overwatch, but I'll be happy to be proved wrong. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. If you're new, subscribe, and as always, you guys, Kelvin's out.